Hello, I am your host, Allison Ziggy. You are joining me live for today's episode of Princess Interrupted, the podcast. Today, we're going to be making a recipe specifically for ladies calling in love. Make sure to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I am so excited to introduce Allison Carver. She has an incredible series and a show on YouTube where she specializes in cooking therapy and helping you to combine cooking, manifestation, and therapy. Please meet Allison.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here. My name is Allison Carver. I do the whole cooking therapy thing, which has just been so crazy and so fun. And I love it so, so much. I incorporate therapy with being in the kitchen and cooking certain recipes. You've got to feed yourself anyway. So why not use it as an opportunity to better your mindset at the same time?
Absolutely. This is such an incredible series that you've created. Allison is also a licensed therapist. So when she's making this recipe of cooking and therapy, she's using tools that she's used with clients. I remember when I met you in Sedona, you wanted a TV show. You were going to be on TV. I really want to take a second to recognize you. It's been incredible over these past few years to really get to know you, get to know your heart. It's so inspiring, the tenacity that someone has when they keep pursuing this of the soul dream. And you just continue to become more and more embodied in your purpose as time passes. What has this journey been for you?
Oh, wow. Thank you for saying all of that. It has been a journey for sure. It started years and years and years ago. The TV dream hatched in my mind probably close to 10 years ago. I'll never forget, I was in a therapy training. I was bored out of my mind, thinking about everything else other than substance abuse in the workplace or whatever we were supposed to be talking about. I was sitting there and I was thinking, God, this sucks. So boring. And I was thinking, how come therapy is so boring? Because if it's boring for me as a therapist, I can only imagine for the client, there's got to be a way to make this more relatable and more fun. It was just like instant. You should do cooking and therapy together. The minute I had that thought, all this stuff started coming. Thinking about like growing up with your mom or your grandmother and cooking cookies or making bread in the kitchen. We all have some sort of memories of being in the kitchen and feeling that love from somebody else. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a great way to incorporate therapy and personal development and wellness in a way that can be fun and interactive. That's how it started. And then it became very clear that this is what I wanted to do. And it could be a way for me to express my creativity and make it fun. I was just bored as a therapist, sitting in a room with someone for 52 minutes and just talking. I was like, oh my God. After a while, you've got to express yourself. You've got to move your hands, move your body. Somatically, when you're actually doing something, it gets into your brain faster. Sometimes when you were driving in the car with your parents as a teenager, it was easier to talk to them because you were distracted. You were driving. Do you have
Mhm.
that memory?
Well, the first time I ever drove with my parents, I got flipped off. So that's the predominant memory that I have as driving as a teenager with my parents. Whenever my dad used to drive me to college, those were some of my most special memories with him, just like being in the car with him, driving me back and forth to Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
When he would drive me to different college visits, that meant the world to me.
Didn't you feel like it was comfortable and you could open up because you were not sitting face to face having this heart to heart, but he was driving and you were listening to music and you felt
Yeah.
relaxed and you were able to have a moment?
Many special moments from that experience. One of my earliest memories with my dad, we forgot to add eggs to baking the cake and it turned out so gross. But something about that memory has never left me. But
Exactly.
you're right, these memories where the conversation's secondary to doing something together.
Exactly. As my cooking therapy journey has evolved and I've learned more about the subconscious mind, about the mindset, about the brain, it all locked in because when your
Mm.
ego and conscious mind is distracted by 3 cups of sugar, 2 cups of flour, your subconscious mind can rise to the occasion and can then start saying, hey, guess what? You're really unhappy in that friendship, or you're ready to change jobs, right? And you're just like, what just happened? I'm measuring milk. Those messages can
Right.
come through because your conscious mind is finally shutting up.
It reminds me of a hypnotic state. You're distracting the conscious mind through this process of creation. I do this a lot with planners too. I'm so into journaling, planning, and creation as somebody who has busy hands.
Yes, that's exactly right.
That's an incredible observation, Allison. Your boredom towards therapy wasn't that you didn't have this deep desire to really help people transform. It was more so you knew there was a more effective way to go about it.
100%. In the beginning, when I started talking about it, this is going to be it. This is the dream. This is happening. It was very clear. There were two camps of people. People either got it immediately and thought it was the most amazing thing they'd ever heard of, or their eyes would glaze over and they'd be like, oh, cool. It became very clear. You either get it or you don't. The world wasn't ready for it 10 years ago. I don't know what shifted. If it was a collective thing, I'm here for it because now I feel like everybody gets it. It's setting that intention to make biscuits or a loaf of sourdough. It's time for you. You're off your device. You're intentional. You're focused. You're healing yourself. It's such a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful that this idea came to me and that I get to be the one to share it in the world.
Even thinking about the symbolism of ingredients, I love the concept of alchemy, where you're taking different things and transforming them into a different state. This process that you're going through, whether you're doing it on your cooking show or whether you're doing it with clients individually, that process kind of mirrors the intention that's being set. How do you feel about that?
It's so cool. I have a story. My kids and I love to go to thrift stores. It's one of our favorite things. We went to the Goodwill by our house just the other day, and my daughter found this old 1997 ice cream machine. She said, Mom, we have to buy this ice cream maker. It was like, I don't know, $10. Sure, let's buy it. Other than the rock salt, we had every single ingredient already in our house to make homemade chocolate ice cream. And we did. I had to go buy rock salt. So that was one thing we didn't have. But we were able to alchemize through the junk in our pantry already homemade chocolate ice cream. So yes, I completely agree that the standard stuff you might have in your pantry can transform not only a delicious meal, but it can help you heal a piece of yourself.
That's really symbolic of people looking to change their lives. They probably already have so much of the ingredients that are necessary to create what they're looking to call in.
Yes.
It's just a matter of either looking at things differently, arranging it differently, being willing to see it differently.
That is so beautiful. Yes, exactly. And to resource the rock salt from either a coach or a friend, if there's a
Yeah.
blind spot that they can't see, they resource that and then they're all set. They have everything else that they need. See,
This
you get it. You'd be one of those people 10 years ago where you'd be like, this is amazing.
I love the innovation where this is something that exists. How can I do this better? Because you trusted what you were feeling internally enough to know that it was because there was some sort of opportunity to go deeper here.
It's been such a dream. The TV show dream is still there, and my YouTube channel is growing every day, which has been such a joy.
That's the power of persistence. You had this idea and it took 10 years for the world to catch up to it, but you're here. This is what you are meant to be doing. That shows you don't give up on these things. We never know how they're going to play out. I'd love your perspective on the skills you've cultivated in the pursuit of this.
Oh my gosh. I had it all planned out. I got to the point of where I thought it was going to go. I'm in New York having the meetings under contract. It's going to happen. And then it fell through time after time after time. I can think of 5 separate meetings. I was in the TV executive's office and then it fell flat. Any other person would be like, okay, I'm done with this. This hurts. I've been rejected. Of course it hurt. Of course I was upset. But I was able to pick myself back up, try again, because the dream has not gone away. Even after all the rejection, it's not gone. And that's how I know that this is meant for me. It's just not meant in that direction with those people.
Through this resilience that you build when you are rejected, when you have something that is of the soul and you get an external signal that this is not working, it really strengthens you to the point where it's like you're doing a push up and you just keep getting back up. And every time you face it, your faith in yourself gets stronger and you
Mhm.
don't need it on the outside anymore. And that's when it actually works because then you are your source of the proof that it's working.
Exactly right.
Every single comment that I get on YouTube or wherever I get it, like I've let myself fully receive every word. There's this one song I really like where she's like, when we're going through grade school, we're measured with letters and then we're measured with numbers. There are a million ways you can judge yourself and be like, this isn't enough. You have to retrain your brain to advocate for all the reasons why it is working.
In the beginning, when I was getting 12 views on a YouTube video, I would be so discouraged. It took me 4 hours to film this video and 12 people watched it. But then I had to remind myself, if 12 people came to my house right now for coffee, That'd be a lot of people in here. That'd be a lot of people in my
Yeah.
living room, you know? So I'm like, okay, 12 is a good number. We're going to be happy that those 12 people had to watch my gift. Like they watched what I had to offer.
When you start looking at it that way, you start to realize how much you already have. It reminds me of the raw potential and the raw ingredients. You don't know who's in those 12 people that are watching. If somebody's life has changed as a result of this, that could have been the purpose of the day. You just keep compounding by continuing to show up because the world needs this work. What you've created through cooking therapy is nourishing beyond just a physical body level. It really reminded me of the difference between scarcity and abundance, eating to curb your hunger and food to nourish yourself.
Thank you for pointing that out because there's a distinction between throwing together a turkey sandwich in 10 minutes and running out the door versus intentionally doing the cooking therapy and making a stew or a soup to nourish the soul. Not every recipe is a cooking therapy recipe, but you can make every recipe into a cooking therapy recipe if you set the right steps and intentions. That sloppy turkey sandwich can be therapy if you follow the process because it's all about the process of doing the steps of gathering the ingredients, how you mix them together, setting the intention, and then eating and nourishing. So yes, there's definitely a distinction. I'm a mom, I have two children, I have a husband, I have all the things. But when I do this, it's just for me. I'm not making their spaghetti and meatballs in cooking therapy. When I make it, it's for me. And that's a way that I nourish myself first. Because we all say you got to fill your cup first, but to actually do it is like a whole nother thing.
Is there a specific ritual that you do?
There's a very specific process, and I don't want to spoil it, but I can share a few elements of it. Not every recipe is cooking therapy, but you can turn it into it if you follow the steps. I like to set a bubble. When you step into the kitchen, you are creating this bubble of a safe place. It's a purposeful, intentional thing. You're not just microwaving popcorn. You're actually doing therapy. That bubble is no different than when you drive to the therapy office. It's the same office every time. It looks the same. It smells the same. Your therapist is like, so good to see you today. You're purposefully driving to your therapy office when you set the bubble and go into the kitchen.
Is there anything that you do energetically to set that?
The first thing you have to do is decide that's what we're going to be doing. This is now the intention I'm setting.
Even as you said that, I felt a shift in my physical state. It felt like this entered not just a new stage of the podcast conversation itself, but I could really feel the intention behind what's created here. This is different. We're not just making a random dessert. This is actually something intentional.
That shift is what I like to set for people. I'm so glad that you could feel that because that to me is the most important part. Now I say this, don't like to your viewers and listeners, they'll be like rolling their eyes. I am not a clean person. If you could see my sink right now, it's loaded with dishes. So please don't set any judgment. But when it comes to cooking therapy, try to have your kitchen space as clean as possible. That helps with your ability to be calm. Because you don't want to be like, where the hell is the salt? And you're scrambling around and dumping baking soda in instead of salt because it's not organized.
It reminds me of what you had said about the subconscious mind. Your brain can pick up so much more energy than is in your immediate vicinity. If you're subconsciously picking up on all this clutter, that's probably getting in the way of the process.
I have these special little dishes that I will put every ingredient in. And I don't do this for anything else other than cooking therapy because why would I? I'm making dinner. But this is the flour. And I even put the vanilla, this little minuscule that helps me feel ready and organized and calm. It's all about getting your body set up.
What's been the coolest thing that you've manifested through this?
I started doing cooking therapy 10 years ago, and then I took a bit of a break from it because of the rejection. It was so sad, and I needed mental space from it. During COVID, I stopped. I decided just recently to come back into it, and there's been this like resurgence. I feel so much more confident and sure of it. It's even better than it was before. The most exciting thing is to see that people really love it because before I loved it and I knew it was great, but now everyone loves it. The coolest thing is I get these emails from YouTube where they're like, congratulations, you've reached 150,000 views. And then a month later, congratulations, you've reached 200,000 views. And I'm like, oh my God, I just got the most recent one. I'm at 250,000 views. And I'm like, holy hell, like,
That's a lot of people.
so I think that has been the coolest. I'm not doing it for the outwardly like validation, but it still feels good. And it's still cool to see that people are joining me on this journey in a different way.
Congratulations on that milestone.
Thank you.
Are we ready to get cooking?
Yes, let's do it. Today we're going to be making Lover's lava cake, which I am so excited about. This is for all of you ladies who are looking to call in some love into your life. And what I love about this recipe is we're actually going to make it for two. We're not making it for one. We're going to be making it for two because you're going to have your loved one soon with you to enjoy this delicious dessert.
This is such a fun use of manifestation energy.
Oh,
Hopeful and not like a creepy ritual. You know what I mean?
we're not into the creepy.
We're
This
using
is meant to be very safe and very good. The first thing we have to do is we have to set that intention, like I talked about. So we're going to create the bubble while you're getting all of your stuff ready. This is something that I always repeat to myself. It's like my intention. Imagine as you say this, the bubble is being put into your kitchen. And I live in a house that the kitchen is like open to the family room and it's one big room. Setting this intention is super important if you have a space like that because it's not like you can shut the door. That would be the best kitchen. We're creating that door. So this is the intention you're going to set. As I enter my kitchen, I embrace cooking as my therapy. With every step, I am empowering my life. As I enter my kitchen, this is my sacred space of therapy. And with every step, I'm becoming more empowered in my life. Yes, yes, yes.
It felt true to me. I needed a cooking therapy session, Allison.
I'm so glad.
Little measuring cup.
Just gather up all your ingredients. You just need the dark chocolate, the butter, salt, 2 eggs.
I do have all my ingredients here.
We set our intention. So now the next thing we're going to do is preheating the oven, but we already did that. Then we're going to get out your little ramekins and put some butter in them to grease them so that when you know how lava cakes, you like do this and then you pull them out and they stay on the plate. We're going to do some grease and some butter on the inside. Mine are pumpkins because this is all I had.
The only thing that I have are these like little muffin trays.
Yes, you can use a muffin tray. Absolutely.
We're doing this in real time for people who might not have access to
Ramekins.
I want one.
These are from my neighbor's house because I didn't have any.
My future lover and I will eat out of our chocolate lava cake ramekins one day.
Perfect. Cupcake is perfect. You might get more than 2, so that's even better. You'll have a whole lover's lava party because she's going to have 12.
Honestly, there's worse things in life. We like to manifest options.
Abundance in Allison's house right now.
Yeah, we're on all the lava lovers.
Get your pan. Put some butter in. Literally take the stick of butter.
Okay.
And you can peel off the wrapper and hold it so you don't get butter all over your hands. Kind of like a glue stick situation. And then you're just going to take the ramekin and you're just going to butter the inside. Don't put a ton, but just cover it so the cake doesn't stick. Here's another cooking therapy part. While you're doing this, I need you to decide that you are ready and open and worthy of receiving this love into your life. Decide right now, as you're doing this first step of the recipe, this is setting into motion. That love is going to find you.
I love that you use the word find me because I don't want it to feel like this effort intensive process.
No, it's not supposed to be. That's how mine looks. It's kind of sloppy, but that's what you want.
Mine are ready.
Okay, perfect. Now you're going to take a little bit of your sugar, the granulated white sugar.
I bought these ingredients this morning and it was like 16 bucks.
Now that you have that 5-pound bag of sugar, you can make so much with that. You'd pay $16 for a lava cake if you went out to dinner for one.
I know you would. I think I am calling it a lot of lovers. I can make a lot of these.
You're gonna need to report back when you start getting phone calls and flowers delivered to your house.
I know. Okay.
You're gonna put a little sugar in here. This is gonna stick to the butter so that the cake doesn't stick to the pan. Kind of shake it around. You can't mess this up.
I always say on the podcast too, you can't mess up what's meant for you.
Yep, just decide that you are open, ready, and worthy of receiving this love.
Give me the sugar.
Oh yeah, give me the sugar. There you go. Can we just do a whole series of this? Like, can we just do this again?
I'm literally obsessed with this.
I am too. This is the most amazing thing ever.
I'll just show if you're using, because some people might hear this and actually be using cupcakes.
That's actually a really smart idea.
You have what you need, even if it doesn't look perfect.
That's exactly right. You always have what you need. The next step, I love to call it melting down your concerns. We're going to actually melt the chocolate.
I got this baking chocolate.
Yes, that's perfect. And mine's exactly the same thing, but mine are chips, the Ghirardelli chips.
You needed 3 ounces, so this
Yep.
one's 4.
That's perfect. You would just need 3 of those, and then you can obviously eat the 4th ounce because this chocolate is amazing.
If you listen to this episode and you do this and you fall in love, you need to reach out to us.
100%. No, when you find love, when
When?
you do this, because I know this is going to work. Hello. It
Oh, it's
reminds me
all
of those old recipes from the 50s, like how to please your husband. They were like the
yeah.
casseroles that you would make so your husband would stay with you. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the ladies' journal thing.
Make this spaghetti casserole and he'll be with you forever. That's what this reminds me.
But this is like a modern, we're still empowered ladies.
Right. We're not making a spaghetti casserole.
No.
We would eat this lava cake without the man.
I can already tell it's working by my shifted energetic state from doing this. I already feel more love in the present moment just through doing this.
Because it works. Because cooking therapy is legit a thing. Now you're going to take 2.5 tablespoons of butter and
Okay.
put it into your bowl with your chocolate. Look on the side of the wrapper. You cut 2.5. 1, 2. It should be room temperature, so it's kind of gloppy. Yeah. Now, when it comes to melting chocolate, you have to be really careful not to burn it. You can burn it really easily, and then it's completely wasted. You'll have to melt it in the microwave at 50% and stir. Melt it for a little bit, take it out, stir it, put it
Do you
back in.
want me to chop it up at all, or do I
Just break it up. Break it into
pieces? Or
Yeah,
do
that's
you-
perfect.
Okay.
You can chop it if you want to be fancy. I don't think you have to.
Is it okay if it's like this?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
And then put the butter in there too,
Oh, okay.
because the butter is going to help it melt.
I've never done this before.
Oh, well, this is how you do it. You
Got
can
it.
also use coconut oil. Not for this recipe, but if you're not a butter person, you can use coconut oil. You
Okay.
can never just put it in the microwave.
You just use a spoon when you're stirring it.
Correct. So 30 seconds at 50%.
So we have the cook power. Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
I'm keeping an eye on it because if it looks like it does anything too fast,
Yeah,
we don't want
exactly.
love bombing. We don't want
Burned love. We went creamy love. Mine's obviously not melted enough, so I'm going to do mine for another 30 seconds.
the butter kind of melted, but the chocolate's still pretty hard.
Mix it up and then do it again for another 30 seconds.
I've never even done that. I'm learning so much.
Oh, this is called tempering chocolate. When you melt chocolate, you have to be very careful with it because when it gets burned, you can't use it.
Game over.
Mine's definitely done. You can tell. See how it's super creamy? It's still a little lumpy, but as I mix it, all those lumps are going to go away. The cooking therapy element here is that this is smooth and effortless, just like finding your love. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to stress about. It's easy, smooth, simple.
Whenever I do a meditation or intention practice, whatever comes up during the session is oftentimes an internal reflection. I think it's funny that with the microwave, I was a little bit nervous. I didn't want to full blast it. I didn't know if it was working, but sometimes it's coming up so that you're releasing it through this process.
Exactly right.
At first, I was like, oh, it didn't look done, but it looks absolutely perfect actually as you stir it.
Yep. And if you did it anymore, it wouldn't be. It was the exact amount you needed to do.
Wow.
Just stir it until all the lumps are out. And I promise they'll come out. You just have to keep stirring.
And I was a little skeptical. I thought I needed more time.
But it works, right?
It's literally perfect.
Yep. I'm so proud of you. You melted your first chocolate. That's amazing.
I'm so proud of me too. Falling in the love. Even the stirring motion is kind of ritualistic. You know?
Absolutely. Everything about this is very on purpose and intentional because you're within the bubble, right? What a great example of how you were focused on the microwave and doing a task and your frustration about it rose to the surface. Like you said, ready to be released.
I know. This has already changed my life. Even getting the ingredients, I was so tired this morning. Sometimes before you have a breakthrough, you have a little bit of a breakdown.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've ever done traditional therapy, but you wake up in the morning, you're like, I don't want to go. I don't want to drive. But then you go and you always feel better.
Always.
Mine is perfectly creamy. Does yours look like that? Yes.
Mine's
Yes.
ready for consumption.
Yay! And our next step, step 4, is called whisking in your worthiness. You're going to take out a bigger bowl, like a whisking bowl, whatever you have, doesn't matter. Oh, perfect. You've got your eggs. The only thing you have to do ahead of time is setting out the butter and the eggs to be at room temperature. You're going to put in 1 whole egg into your bowl.
Just 1 egg.
Okay. The next thing is you're going to do the yolk of the egg. Do you know how to do that? Separate out the yolk?
You put it in one of these, right? And then you pull it out with a spoon.
Oh,
like-
I've never done it that way. Oh, That's amazing. I've never done it that way. How do you do it? Well, I have a smaller bowl and
Okay.
then I crack it in my hand and let the egg white fall into the bowl.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's the same thing, right? Except with the spoon. So you can do it either way.
Either spoon it out or you could just,
Dump
Hmm.
it in.
I'm gonna do it the way that intuitively came to me.
Do it that way, if that's the way you like to do it.
Mm.
You add one whole egg and then one yolk, and you can keep that egg white, it'll last. Then we're gonna add the sugar,
How much sugar do we need?
3 tablespoons. Then we're gonna add the vanilla and the salt. The vanilla, you need 1/4 of a teaspoon, so just a teeny little bit. And the salt is 1/8. It's even less. Just do a little drop of vanilla. The vanilla is great. I don't think you can add too much.
I love vanilla.
Usually I don't measure it out, but since I was trying to be fancy, I measured it out.
That's how life is, where we try to get around these things and then it's like, no, you're gonna do it the normal way.
You got to do it the right way.
Oh,
Yeah, the salt, I
salt.
probably wouldn't just dump that in. I would definitely measure the salt. It's like a pinch or maybe one grind. And then you're just going to whisk this until it's a pale yellow. You can use a spoon too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, easy enough.
You can use a mixer, but I actually really prefer, just like with planters, I like to use paper. I like to do it by hand. I think it's more effective if you do it with yourself, like hand-wise.
Especially during cooking therapy.
Exactly.
I just love when there's so many benefits to one thing. And then we get to eat a delicious cake.
I know. You got it all mixed. It's a beautiful pale yellow color.
See?
Yes, that's perfect.
My eggs were pretty potently colored.
Then that's perfect. Now you're going to add in the chocolate once you're all mixed
I'm gonna take my chocolate.
and dump it right in there.
It just went right in.
You can use a spatula or whatever. You want to get all of it out if you can. Now, during this step, I want you to say out loud 10 things that you love about yourself because you got to love yourself before someone else can love you. I'm sure you have said that on your podcast before.
Well, I actually want to do it.
Yeah, please. Let's do it together. 10 things.
I love how creative I am. I love how I have a creative mind. I love how I'm willing to try new things and I'm pretty open-minded.
That's a good one.
I love my tenacity. I don't give up on the things I care about. I will keep going. I'm a pretty brave person. I put myself out there and I will sacrifice my ego's comfort for the greater good. I love that about myself. I love my fashion sense. I love how I dress.
I love how you dress too.
I love how adventurous I am. I'm just willing and down for whatever. I love my resiliency. I'm stronger than anything that I face in my life.
Ah, that's beautiful. Yes, you are.
Thank you. I love the incredible people in my life that I've met and have around me. Even though that's something external, I still feel like that's a quality of mine. I've been able to open up and be vulnerable enough to form really deep soul connections. So I guess that would be my vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say, I really love how funny I am. I feel like I'm pretty hilarious.
Oh, you are.
And then I think there's one more, right?
Oh my gosh, I haven't been counting. You've been doing such a good job.
I'm a really loyal person. I care so much, love so deeply.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful, Allison.
Thank you.
Did that feel good to do that?
Yeah, it did. I think it's important to remind ourselves of why we deserve love because I think sometimes whenever things can come up or like situations don't go the way we thought that we would or we perceive rejection, oftentimes we're just looking in the wrong places. That's been the biggest lesson for me recently. Stop looking in the wrong places. Not even just about love, but like we were talking about earlier, looking at metrics and not enoughness.
That's not even what it's about.
Thank you for that space to say
Yeah.
that. What do you
Thank
love about yourself?
Oh my gosh. It's funny while you were saying that, I was thinking like, yeah, I love my creativity. I'm super fun and outgoing, also down for anything. Well, I'm always saying, don't threaten me with a good time. Don't ask me to do something because I'm going to do it. I'm going to say yes. I mean, if I want to, I'll say yes. I'm very loyal. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't engage in fake. And I love that about myself because in a world where everyone's trying to present themselves in a certain way or be part of the crowd, I don't subscribe to that. I am unapologetically me.
You're authentic.
Yeah, authentic. I love that I'm adventurous. I would love to travel the world, and I have, and I can't wait to go to more places. I love that I ask a lot of questions. I'm very curious and inquisitive, and I never want to stop learning. I love to read. I love to go to the library. I'm very special because I definitely don't subscribe to like what everybody else is doing. I'm a good friend. I'm super loyal.
I
Thank
love
you.
that we did that.
I hope that your viewers take the time to do step 4. Step 1 is really important, like setting the bubble, but I truly think step 4 is the meat and potatoes of attracting love.
That's true. I've even made a list in my phone of why I would be an amazing partner.
Oh, love that. Yeah, yes. Add that to step 4. That's perfect.
There's going to be evidence for whatever reality you want to be true. If you want to find reasons to feel bad in dating, you'll find them.
Oh, 100%.
That's why it's so important to just remember who you truly actually are.
And how much you have to give, right?
Totally. Just by being you, not by over giving or
Mm-hmm.
trying.
All right. So yours is all mixed, right?
This one's more than ready.
Okay, perfect. So then you're just going to dump in the flour, which is 2.5 tablespoons. This part you definitely don't want to overmix because this is the part that, because the lava obviously is part of what we just made. So when you
Mhm.
add the flour, just mix it to incorporate it, and then we're going to dump them into the muffin pans.
How much flour are we adding?
2.5 tablespoons.
That's not a lot.
Not a lot, no. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, it smells so good.
This also shows you how easy it is to make simple things.
I know. Now let me know when you're ready.
Okay. It's 1 tablespoon.
Yep.
Dump it on top.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do another tablespoon. Dump it on top. And we're going to do a half. I'm doing this with bare bones materials, but I just did like half. And dump it in. Okay, I dumped it all in.
Perfect. The next step, we're going to pour it into your dish. Ramekins, cupcake
Did
pan.
you spin it a little? Like, did you mix it a little bit?
I mixed it a little bit. Just here, I'll show you what mine looks like.
Or did you do it like with a spoon?
I used a whisk,
Okay.
but you can use whatever. But see, it's really thick. And I just
Do
mixed
it.
it
You don't want to invite too much air into it, so you
exactly.
through.
Just enough so that the flour is all mixed in.
Oh, okay. But you're just saying don't sit here and do this all day.
Right.
I have my little dish.
All right. So we're just going to pour them in there. And I don't know how much you're going to get in each one. So you're going to have to wing it.
Are you saying that I might be manifesting 5 boyfriends?
Yes. So however many boyfriends you want, put them in those cups. Let's see what Allison really wants. She's
Let's
like,
see
well,
how
I
many
kind of want 8.
let's see how many boyfriends I manifested. Crazier things have happened.
I love this. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting only one. I'm getting one over here.
It's like the grand reveal.
This is the most decadent thing ever.
It just keeps going.
Now, for this step, I want you to be imagining and visualizing your ideal partner. What do they look like? What do they do for you?
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah, what does he say to you?
Allison, you're amazing. I've never met anybody like you. You're so interesting.
Yes.
Except I might have 2 of them.
You probably have 5.
Allison, looks like there's at least one more.
I love it. This will be another whole chapter in your book. Remember that time I made 5 chocolate lava cakes and I got 5 boyfriends?
I know. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't want to overdo it because then it like gets monstrosity, right?
Yes, it's gonna poof up for sure.
Oh, yours looks good.
See how there's still some space though, like on the rim? It's kind of messy, but you can see that. I'm gonna stick with 1. These are big. The recipe calls for a 4 ounce. And again, I borrowed these from my friend, so I have no idea how big they are.
I am traditionally a monogamous person, but I guess in the context of this exercise, I'm open for all love.
The abundance of love. I actually kind of love that. That's really fun.
Maybe this could be another intention. I always do a lot with purpose and relationships. So could this other one be my business or something?
Yes, absolutely.
As much as I would love two boyfriends, I'm gonna have to do like another one of these later.
Yes, I want to do one of these with you every week.
I know, this is literally the best. Honestly, Allison, I swear this already has helped me so much.
I'm so glad. It helps me too. But isn't this fun? This to me is how healing should feel. It's not always sunshine and rainbows, but there's an element for it to be interactive and fun.
This one is my boyfriend, this one's me, and this one is my business.
Oh, I love it. Yes. All right. So now we're going to put them in the oven and you're going to bake it for about 10-ish minutes.
Alexa, set 10-minute timer.
10 minutes, starting now.
Okay.
And then we
now we wait. Luckily, during this step, you have a little notebook assignment that you have to do, which I know you would love.
oh my gosh.
I forgot to tell you to grab a notebook.
Oh, I'm grabbing my planner.
I figured you'd have one ready to go.
You know me so well. We have the Allison Ziggy planner. The new fall winter planner is officially available for pre-order. So make sure to get your 6-month planner today. I carry this with me everywhere. There's notebook paper, so you can always take notes in the notebook paper section.
That's perfection.
It's the best.
Go to that notebook section of your Ziggy planner. You're going to be writing down 5 qualities that you want in your partner. Personality qualities, values, morals. This is the core soul values. These are non-negotiables for you. Let me know when you have your 5.
I need one more.
Yeah, I need one more too.
Okay.
You got your 5.
I can share them.
Yeah, me too. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. The number one quality that I really value in a partner is someone who's supportive. That doesn't mean that they have to agree with everything that I say. There can naturally be pushback and things like that, but someone who like our success is mutual. Somebody who's just so supportive. And I want somebody who's open-minded and has a curiosity towards life, who's willing to see things through multiple perspectives. I want someone who's ambitious and growth-minded and feels like he has some sense of purpose or something he's here to do. I'd like if he was successful, goofy, silly, we can laugh at and through life together.
Oh, that's so important. Oh my
Sense of
gosh.
play where it's just like it's not that serious, a lot of laughter. And I also want someone who's like really rock solid, like knows who he is. He's secure in himself.
But with a growth mindset, that's a powerful combination.
And I just added a little caveat where I want this to be just so undeniable. I want it to be somebody who I'm just attracted to them on every level, where it's like mental, physical, spiritual. The physical attraction is also important. I want it to be someone who I'm like, it's you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Mine are almost exactly the same.
Wait, that's actually really inspiring.
Yeah. So I wrote down, I didn't put them in order of number 1, number 2, but I just wrote down someone who's fun and always laughing. That's what I put for number 1. Unconditionally loving.
That came through for me too.
Did it? Yeah.
I didn't write that one down, but that did come through.
Always supportive. That was my number 3. Willing to live life to the fullest. Gives to others and just honestly makes an effort. I don't know if you've encountered people who just sort of exist. They don't really make an effort to meet people at a party or get to know people or put themselves out there. I want somebody, I mean, I have somebody, but who's willing to be generous with their time and energy and give to others and put themselves out there. So that was my 5.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So yours was like 5 qualities you love about your partner.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
But I love how similar that they were.
I know. I love that too. It's actually fun for me to write that down because it's important to remember. Those are things that are important to me, even though I am married and have a husband. These qualities are important.
Any advice you have being married for 20 years?
The next 3 minutes, just offer some advice.
We have 3 minutes.
I really think the secret of our marriage, the success that we've had, has truly been that we love each other first, always. But I definitely think it's because we communicate. I'm very lucky that I married a man who is open to communicating. I am definitely a like, let's talk constantly. Let's hash this out. Let's work it out. He has grown into that to help me, which has been amazing. Now he's much better about communicating. We always talk and choose each other and we work it out. People say marriage is hard. I don't really agree with that. I don't think marriage is hard. I think life is hard, right? The way in which you attack life is hard. But if you do it together, I don't think marriage is hard.
Really good answer. I'm gonna add communicator to my list.
Communicating is huge.
That shows a willingness and a caringness and priority.
It's amazing to see how our relationship has evolved over the years. In the beginning, you're newlyweds and you're both working and you buy a house. That was our first milestone. And then we waited forever to have children, according to society. We were married almost 9 years before we had kids because we wanted to be ready. I didn't want to rush into it. I'm glad we didn't. We traveled and got to know each other. We spent quality time together as a couple.
That's so important. Congratulations on that milestone.
Thank you.
That's amazing. And that's really inspiring. I'm just really grateful to know you and to have so many positive examples in my life.
Thank you.
Oh, they're ready. They look amazing.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, mine looks good too.
Mine looks and smells really good.
It smells like heaven. You want the top to be set so you can touch it and it doesn't give you cake. Mine's not set fully, but yours is done. Oh yeah, yours is done. I'm gonna put mine back in for like another 2 minutes. There's a finesse with this recipe. So if your viewers are making this and they overbake it the first time, you just made a very decadent, amazing chocolate cake. So don't be upset about it. It's a finesse to know your oven and the temperature because the lava part is the underbaked middle. If you overbake it, it won't be there, and that's okay.
Just means that your love is primed.
Oh, yes, exactly.
How do I get it out?
Get out a plate.
Okay.
You can do it two ways. You can either put the plate,
Put it upside down.
yeah, or you can use a knife and scrape it out, but it's supposed to plop like that.
Oh, I could probably try that. Do you think
I
they'll
don't know.
come right out if I turn it upside down?
They should because we buttered it and salt and sugared it.
Okay.
It's kind of hard because they're in a row, so I don't want one to fall on the ground.
No. I will not let that happen.
I need to get a plate for mine.
I'm going to put 2 plates beside each other just in case.
I can't really see it, but I'll use a glass plate. Are you excited for the big reveal?
I'm so excited.
If you need to run a knife along there to help pop it out, you can do that too, but it might pop right out. Did they come out? Not yet.
The boyfriend's taking time.
The business popped right out?
Yeah. This one's taking its time.
I love that.
Come on, boyfriend. There we
I think-
go. It was ready.
This is now mine, and I can show your viewers so they can see it. Do you see how I can touch it and nothing comes out, but it's still a little jiggly?
I have to flip them back over.
Nope. Oh my gosh, they look perfect.
They are perfect in the muffin tin.
That worked out so well. Oh my gosh,
They look like little bundt cakes or something.
they look amazing. I'm
I'm so proud.
so proud too. I'm gonna let mine sit for a second.
I get a candle, right?
A candle.
I thought I read that there was a candle ritual at the end. Did I make that up?
No, but I kind of like that. Do we want to add a candle to it? We should.
I was thinking like one of these little candles.
Yes, I love that. Let's add that in. The candle ritual.
I swear I read that.
It's not on here, but I might have written that in the email. I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I swear I thought there was a candle and I'm like, oh, well, I don't have a candle. And then I just found one. We just make a wish, right?
Yeah, we make a wish. That's perfect.
Okay.
Yours came out so perfect. You just make a wish. And then when you cut into it, you'll see that the lava is symbolic of the love flowing into your life. It's so perfect. So fun, Allison.
Allison, it's perfect.
Is it perfect? Did it lava out? Yes. Yes.
Tastes like a new relationship.
Tastes like a new relationship. That's the caption right there.
Look at this.
Perfection. You did good, girl. You
My
did it.
cheeks hurt from smiling.
Oh, you did it.
Mmm.
Oh my gosh. Right?
This is a delicious meal. I mean, it's not a meal, but it's...
This is the best breakfast ever.
It turned out perfectly.
Is that the boyfriend you're eating? Which one are you eating?
Me.
Oh, perfect. Really
Yeah.
fun.
That was amazing. I mean, how much fun did you have doing that?
So much fun.
Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Princess Interrupted, the podcast. Allison, where can people find you?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel on Allison Carver TV. You can find me also on Instagram.
Thank you so much, Allison.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you for
me.
joining in and call in your love. Okay.